I don't think the devil wants me to tell this story today. "'Twas battered and scarred, and the auctioneer thought it scarcely worth his while to waste much time on the old violin, but held it up with a smile. What am I bidding, good folks?" he cried. "Who will start the bidding for me? $1, $1, then two, only two, $2. Who will make it $3? $3 once, $3 twice, going for $3, but no. But from the room far back, a grey-haired man came forward and picked up the bow. Then wiping the dust from the old violin and tightening the loosened strings, he played a melody pure and sweet, as a caroling angel sings. The music ceased, and the auctioneer, with a voice that was quiet and low, said, "What am I bid for the old violin?" And he held it up with the bow. $1,000, and who will make it $2? $2,000, and who will make it $3? $3,000 once, $3,000 twice, and going and gone, said he. The people cheered, but some of them cried, "We do not quite understand. What changed its worth?" Swift came the reply, "The touch of the master's hand." And many a man with life out of tune, and battered and sacred with sin, is auctioned cheap to the toughest crowd, much like the old violin. A mess of pottage, a glass of wine, a game, and he travels on. He's going once and going twice. He's going and almost gone. But the master comes, and the foolish crowd never can quite understand the worth of a soul and the change that is wrought by the touch of the master's hand. Also, how many in the crowd are worthless and battered, but then the touch of the master's hand. I'm not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of Jesus Christ. It is the power of Jesus Christ that brings change through me. That poem changed my life, because my worth and value was zero. But then Jesus touched me. The value of the master's touch. What good are unclean women? What good are high school dropouts? What good are lepers? What good are demon-possessed men? What good are drunks and tax collectors and prostitutes and fishermen? What worth would the world put on people like this? Zero? No worth? But touched by the master's hand, each can play a melody that only the master can play. The melody that the Lord has redeemed. This woman in Mark 5 needed a miracle, and she got one. In the middle of a crowd, there was one who reached for Jesus in desperation, and she was healed. He knew, and so did she, but he still asked, "Who touched me?" Listen once again. The woman, knowing what had happened to her, came, fear and trembling, fell down before him and told him the truth. She falls at his feet in worship. She's afraid, but so honest, she tells him the whole truth. Yes, Master, it was I who touched you. Yes, I believe in you. Yes, I am desperate for healing. And then Jesus reveals the answers to those who suffer and long for salvation. This is for everyone. Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be free from your suffering. Your faith, daughter, has healed you. Yes, Andrew, your faith has healed you. In every crowd, there is a desperate man or a desperate woman. They've heard about the power of Jesus. But it takes faith. It takes faith to make your way through the crowd. It takes faith to make your way through the spectators. It takes faith to reach out and to touch the Messiah. But those who do are set free from their sin, from their pain, from their addictions, from their broken promises, from their broken hearts. Just ask anybody who has touched Jesus. Salvation by faith and by faith alone. Friends, that's the gospel. This is what every prophecy, every doctrine, every Bible study, every verse leads to. Salvation by faith. Faith alone. Faith in Jesus, Messiah. And these two stories that I've shared with you this week. The theology, the doctrine, is faith through salvation through faith alone. Amen. Friends, this is what the doctrine looks like. This is how the doctrine works. This is how it functions. This is what it looks like up close and personal. You don't need PowerPoints. You don't need a Bible study. You don't need a systematic explanation of what it is. This is the theology. This is what it looks like. Jesus heals. Amen. And if you are desperate, then reach out. If you are in that crowd today, reach out, because salvation is on offer and it comes through faith. Yes, read your Bibles. Yes, sing the songs. Yes, listen to the preacher. But friends, it comes through faith and faith alone. There are people in this crowd today battered and bruised, spiritually low, physically low, emotionally low. Whatever is making you unclean today, whatever is pushing you into the margins of society, whatever it is, reach out to Jesus. Amen. Touch him, because he is not untouchable. We are not untouchable. Jesus, Messiah, touches the untouchable. And this woman on this day reached out and touched what she was told was untouchable. Salvation by faith and faith alone. That is the doctrine. That is what it looks like. Then go. Then go. Tell. Share. Shout it from the rooftops. Salvation is by faith alone in Jesus, Messiah, our hope, our God, the doctrine in flesh. Because, friends, there is somebody in this crowd today who needs to hear about Jesus, because they too need a miracle.